Hello, Contrast again. Today I'm going to do a deck profile of my cards on my Vanguard deck. So it's my first Vanguard video, so cut on my YouTube channel. But here we go. The idea is to show you guys my deck, how it's been built. So if anybody wants to fight me, you guys can fight me. So here we go. First, we'll start with the grade zeros, and we're going to start with the triggers, which everybody knows. Now the triggers are pretty basic. I got 4 heal triggers, 4 stand triggers, 4 draw triggers, and 4 critical triggers. Now, okay, that's basic. That's a basic kind of trigger announcement, yeah. But I tell you, they're really vital for me to have in my deck. Now, for my starting Vanguard, I have Crimson Lime, Cub Criff. That's my starting Vanguard. Now, okay, as you guys know, if I have in my starting Vanguard, that means, yes, I have. You might think I got Blonde Ezel. Yes, I do. So, now you guys sort of get notice I got a powerful deck from just having that card into it, so you guys know. But, that's what I have for my starting Vanguard. So, yep. Next up, I'm now going to move these guys out of the way. I'm going into my grade 2s. So, I'm going to block you guys out so you won't see me ordering my cards up. So, go right here then. So you guys won't notice what I'm sorting out. Because I'm putting in order how many I got. So, I've got every single So, going to my grade 1s, guys. So, I'm going to sort them out. So, go there. Okay, done, guys. Okay, now here's my grade 1s. Let's go put this back on my hand. There. Use it. Okay, here's my next grade 1s for my deck. My grade 1s, I got my 2 Blessing Owls. Putting these guys close because they're more vital in this point. These cards. So because because these guys will really get news. So here's 2 Blessing Owls. I got 2 Chalgroves, 1 Disciple of Pain, 1 Silverfang Witch, 2, I think, Principic, Wildwind Segmore, 2 of them in this deck, along with 2 Evil Saiyan Swordsman Hungars and 2 Knight of Erkin Skills Garrus. And just double check. Because some of my cards do get stuck to each other, so I'm trying to be careful. Any of the other cards are here or not here. Alright. The other parts. And let me check that grade 0 just in case. And doesn't seem like it. That's good. So, then I got one little Battle of Tom. 1 Advance of the Black Chain. Carnahar. Carnharden, something like that. I don't know. So that's what he's for. And 1 Waving Owl. And that's all the grade 1s. Okay. Let's you guys out. Now, sorry guys, I can't because my room's a bit of a mess. I'm trying to find an area where you guys won't notice the mess. Okay, now starting grade 2s, guys. Grade 2, okay. Okay, here's my grade 2s, guys. We got 4 Instincting Lion, 4 Single Guy Beast Nimble Lions. Sorry about that, guys. 2 Nice Superior Skills Bowmans. 1 Master of Pain. 1 Gigantic Commander. 1 Pacific Strategist. I think something like that. 1 Slago Sword. 1 Slago Sword. And 1 Charging Chariot Knight. Okay, guys, that's my grade 2s. So, then I'll go into my grade 3s. Okay. Okay. Grade 3s. Battlefield Storm Sagamore. Okay. So you guys, you know, it's still basic, but until then you got Slagle Double Edge. Photon Archer Griffith, yep. Great Silver Wolf Sagamore. Knight of Afterglow, I think, no, it's Grenard, something like that, so, let's see. Then, Instigating Lion Blonde Ezel. And then finally, Blazing Iron Platinum Ezel. Okay, guys, I'm not done yet, but that's all my cards I got in my deck. You know, so, now I'm going to tell you guys about the strategies I used. So, first I'm going to sort this deck out to show you the strategy I used where I could win the game on my 3rd turn. So, yeah. So, I'm going to show you guys how I do it. So, I'm just going to lay out the situation when I could. So, now I'm going to lay out the situation where I could might win a game on my 3rd turn. Which is quite possible in my deck. So, and then I just add any grade 1 because this is part of my strategy. I can use any grade 1 as my Paladin Vanguard, except I think 3 cards, or no, not 3 cards, 4 cards, except 4 cards. I'm not going to use as my Paladin Vanguard, as my Vanguard. So, and then okay, that's it for me. For the starting part. So, yeah. So, here you go. Okay, this is how I'm going to do things if how I might win them on the 3rd turn. First, I'm going to, of course, start with my Paladin Vanguard, Christmas Line card Criff. Then, I could write any grade 1 I want, except the 4 I'm going to show you guys later. But, any other grade 1, like this card, I can use this card as my next Vanguard I could ride. Little Battle of Tom, ride, Christmas Line card Criff moves to any rear guard circle. It could be back or anything like that, and then my turn, because it'll be my 1st turn. I prefer doing this card technique. But it's my 2nd turn. Then I just go just attack on my Vanguard, just that, and then that's what I might do. But it might weaken my chance a bit. Okay, and next one is the damage. Now, I might take only just one dice, so I'm just going to use any of these cards. So, let's see. Any good card to use as damage then? Okay, I'm going to take this card's damage. So, I'm going to put this card right here as damage. But then, that's a part of it. Only part of it. This could happen on my opponent's second attack. Yep, my opponent's second attack. So, it might be the Vanguard attack. So, but if it's the first attack and it ends up this, doesn't matter. Because I just need one regular damage. But then, my next part of the strategy. Okay, need to get my great. I'm planning to get 2 draw triggers as my next damage. So, yeah, my next damage, I'm planning to get 2 draw triggers. So, yeah. So when I prefer getting to 3 damage with 2 draw triggers. So I can have 8 cards in fractionally. So when I go to my turn, it could be 8. When I end my opponent's turn, I end up having 7 cards. And when I draw, I'm gonna have 8 cards in my hand. So yeah. Next, I'm going to my next. When it goes back to my turn again, I will ride Knight of Superior Skills Bowmans as my next Vanguard. As my next Vanguard. Then, here comes one of the grade ones. You guys, I don't want to use as my Vanguard yet. And let me try to find him again. And the card I'm talking about was my Knight of Erkin Skills Gareth. As you guys know, part of Prison Line covers skill by moving him and Gareth's soul. I can search my deck for, so you guys know who I'm talking about, if you guys have this card or know about this card. The card I wanted to get out would be, and it's going to be a superior ride. This card. Instant line Blonazul, I superior ride him. Like that. So I get myself that card. So now here goes the call to the rearguard circle completely. So the cards I'll call to the rearguard circle are these two. Here's the other grade one you want to ride first. Waving Owl. And both Pains. Disciple of Pain and Master of Pain. Those are the units I'll call. Now, in this part I really need only one of the Pains, but just in case anything happens to one of the Pains, I have another Pain back up already. So, here I can activate, now I can have a chance to activate Master Pain's Counterblast, or Disciple of Pain's Counterblast. Either one. And I can choose one card at the top of my deck and put into the damage zone. So, I think I'm going to choose Chalgrove as the card that goes into the damage zone. But it's going to be face down so no one will notice officially. Now I'm at 4 damage. Thanks to doing that, I can do this, activate Blonazul's Limit Break, so Counterblast 2. Like that. And now I could summon a grade 2. And this is what I'm hoping for. Officially getting a grade 2 Vanguard with 8,000 power, or another grade 2 that has 10,000 power, or calling it grade 2 at 9,000 power. Of course, that's good as well. But a grade 3 with 10,000 power as well. So those are what I'm planning to call. And I think I'm going to choose a 10,000 one, which is going to be another of this card. If you recall, Nice Superior Skills Bowmans, which 10,000 power as a Blonazul. Then I'm going to attack phase. Then Blonazul, whose other skill activates. For every god playing in the rearguard circle, he gains 1,000 power, and as there's 4 he gains 4,000 power. So overall, he'll be at 24,000. Then here comes what I do next. First, I'm going to attack with Bowmans, and I'm hoping my opponent not to guard. And if he didn't, the attack goes through, and that's where I'm good. Then I go for Waving Owl, supported by Blonazul. Again, I could hope my opponent not to guard, but also if he guards, I hope he's going to make me have only one card pass, but officially I don't want the guard at this point. So, he might not want the guard to keep cards in his hand, because he doesn't want the guard too much attack. So, and next here comes the thing about reason why I said I want to modify maybe or do Alright Garden, because the triggers again. The triggers I want to pull out, which is pretty hard to do because you can only have 4 of these cards in your deck, which are 2 heal triggers. As you guys know, heal triggers have the ability to heal and 5,000 power to any unit. So I do that, and if he guards, I might give 5,000 power to my Vanguard, but I can get through and give the other 5,000 power to Master of Pain. But if he doesn't guard, I can give all 5,000 power to Master of Pain. And then I recover 2 damage and put them to the drop zone. I'm using my Yu-Gi-Oh map for example because I don't have a Vanguard map, unfortunately. So I recover 2 damage, which more likely won't be draw triggers. So as I remember, because I plan to keep my draw triggers there. If you guys want to, now there's a reason why I want to do that. Try to keep draw triggers into my damage zone. Oh, by the way, if it's a real map, the deck will be there. But so, yep, and then waving out after the attack hits, waving out skill returns into my hand. Now again, like I said, my opponent doesn't want to guard too much, as now my attack's going to be in a 20,000 area. Again, he might have to guard too much. Unfortunately, as I'm attacking on the turn when I should only have a grade 2, he doesn't waste too much card in his hand, so I prefer him not to guard. So if he doesn't guard, that's good. So I do support by Disciple Pain, Master Pain attacks, and then here goes attack from my opponent's Vanguard. So, and then if it hits, that's good. Then to end phase, I can choose 1 card from my damage zone and return it to my deck. So yes, that's why I say I prefer keeping my draw triggers in my deck, there, because I can choose one of my draw triggers and shuffle into my deck. So I have an extra trigger for if I need it, which of course might end up needing if my strategy might have failed. Then it goes to my opponent's phase. Now I'm hoping again to get me damage. I plan not to guard. So again, that's my strategy. I usually don't guard until I might end up getting blade to my other card I wanted. So I let him go attack me. Then at this point I don't care how I get. It could be triggers or what. But there's triggers I do want to draw. I'll tell you guys later. Okay, and I'm going to use I'm going to make myself to get 5 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, these could be good for the 4 damage, which might be impossible when you have 4 grade 1s as my damage, but it's possible. So here we go. I'm at 5 damage. Then my opponent ends his turn. Then I stand and draw again. So, but then here's the thing I want. Here comes the next phase. Next turn. Here guys, I go and cross ride Blazing Iron Platinum Ezel. So, yeah. Now, my opponent be at 3 damage already. I can tell you guys that. Now, here comes what comes next. Here comes the other 2 grade 1s I don't want to. Here comes some other grade 1s I don't. So, overall, the grade 1s I didn't want to use were, so far as you guys know, Waving Owl, Knight of Edkin Skills Gareth, and Master Pain, as you guys know, as the 3 out of the 4 I don't want to use as my Vanguard. Now here comes the next unit I don't want to use as my Vanguard. And I'm going to use 2 of that unit. Blessing Owl. Call them to rear guard. As you guys know, when they call to a rear guard circle, I can choose 1 gold pound unit and it gains 2,000 power. I'm going to make them both target Blazing Lion Plateau. Overall will be at 15,000. But thanks to having Blonde Eyes on the Soul, Blazing Lion gains another 2,000 power, so overall 17,000. But then, here comes the big thing. I go and activate Blazing Lion Plateau's Ultimate Break. Voila! So all my units in the rear guard circle gain 5,000 power. And like I said, if my opponent doesn't guard, I win the fight. So now here it comes. First, I'm gonna let me see which one should I'm gonna use my blessing arrow here, support by Bowman's, and my opponent doesn't guard. Be at 4 damage. Then support by Disciple of Pain, Master of Pain. Again, he doesn't guard because as I'm using Blazing Iron Puzzle, he's a cross-ride unit, so people do get distracted. So if they get distracted, you don't want to get distracted by Blazing Iron Puzzle. So, yep, and he's in guard. Be at 5 damage. Now, here it comes. Support by Blessing Owl. Blazing Iron Puzzle goes and attack his Vanguard. So yeah. Now, basically my opponent, my opponent has a low amount of hand. But maybe enough to go against my Vanguard attack. Against one trigger. Or nullify it, but something like that, but not enough to make me attack again, if you catch my drift. Now here comes what I need. If my opponent uses normal guards, and against only one trigger, that's what I'm hoping for. My opponent impossible to win the car fight, which is basically known as impossible, I take it. I'm trying to get 2 critical triggers. Get 2 critical triggers, and get them all effects to my Vanguard. So as you go, and as you about 5 damage, hoping for 3 heal triggers, officially they're supposed to be impossible. So I give all effects to my Vanguard hits, and I win the car fight because it's practically impossible to gain 3 heal triggers. You have to be super lucky to get that, but as you're 5 damage, basically it's impossible. But if my opponent did guard, this is what I'm hoping for. But then here it comes. If my opponent guarded with a nullifier, this is what I'm hoping for his triggers. Here we go. 2 stand triggers. That's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, 2 stand triggers. So that means I can stand up my nice superior skills Volmins and my blessing owl. And I give the 5,000 power to both, but 5,000 power to nice superior skills Volmins. And stand them up. And if my opponent has less cards in hand, he might not be able to guard it. Boom, boom. I attack his Vanguard. And again, I win the game if he didn't draw a heal trigger. But yeah. But that's how I win. That's how I also might win a car fight on my 3rd turn, guys. So, hope you guys liked how I do my strategy, and hope you like my deck. Leave a comment below how you liked it, if you're interested in Cardfight Vanguard. And if you're nearby and you want to learn how to play Cardfight Vanguard, I'm around and you guys can call me. And yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, and subscribe. And see you guys later. Bye, guys.